How does imposter syndrome affect relationships? Welcome to the School of Self-Worth Live. I'm Sam Osborne, the Self-Worth Guy. Today, we're talking about how imposter syndrome affects relationships. And if you remember one thing from this video, it's appreciate yourself and appreciate the relationship. Okay? Because if you think about it, imposter syndrome can affect your relationship in the following ways. It can make you feel like you're not good enough for your partner. And that's not nice. That's not a good thing to do with the person that you're meant to be in love with. It can make you feel like you have to walk around on eggshells, like you don't want to do anything wrong, make a mistake in their eyes. Maybe it can affect your relationship to the point that you break up or you separate, or there's some resentment because of some unspoken tension. So imposter syndrome can affect relationships in a lot of ways. So what can we do? There's three things I want to talk to you about today. First of all, I want you to remember, appreciate yourself and appreciate the relationship. So there's three ways you can do that. Number one is to ask your partner what they see in you that they admire. In other words, ask them, why did you go out with me in the first place? Why did you get married to me? Why do you like me? Ask them that. So that's the first thing you can do, is just ask your partner what they admire about you. So that's going to get you to become aware of the things that you bring to the relationship. That's number two, is to comprehend, to acknowledge and appreciate what you do bring to the relationship. And sometimes you need to talk to your partner about what that might be, because you might be walking around going, I have no idea what I'm bringing to this relationship. And the third thing is really just to tell your partner that you feel like an imposter in the relationship. Have an honest conversation with your partner. That's what you're meant to do in a loving relationship. You're meant to tell them, look, I've got this thing going on in my head and I feel like a fake. I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. I feel like you're out of my league. It's okay to be a bit vulnerable or completely vulnerable to your partner and say, look, I'm have these fears and I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. So tell your partner. Tell them. They're probably going to say, what are you talking about? I love you, sweetie, all of these things, or honey, whatever they call you. So let's summarize. How does imposter syndrome affect relationships? Well, it can affect them in lots of ways. From the communication can break down. You can walk around with a story in your head and somehow that can manifest, and yeah, it can cause the relationship to decay. Nobody wants that. So what can you do? You can do three things. Number one, you can you can ask your partner what they think is admirable in you. Why did they get with you? Why did they ask you out in the first place? Ask your partner what they love about you. The second thing is to appreciate those very things. Appreciate what you bring to the relationship. That's going to make you feel good. It's going to balance your perspective. And the third thing, if you feel like an imposter in a relationship, tell your partner. Sit them down. Don't sit them down. Just say, I need to tell you, this is how I'm feeling. And I bet you that's going to open up a great conversation. It's going to bring you closer together, and it's going to balance things in your mind and probably make the relationship a lot more loving. So let's remember that imposter syndrome does not have to affect your relationships. You can talk to your partner. You can appreciate yourself. You can appreciate the relationship. That's going to grow. Now, if you've loved this video, I've got a free gift for you. It's called Crush Imposter Syndrome Forever, the starter kit for bulletproof confidence. And you can get it in the links above on Facebook and LinkedIn, or in the links below on YouTube, or if you're listening on SoundCloud. And I invite you to join the School of Self-Worth Facebook group. Come and say hi. I'm there every day. That's the best way to ask me questions. I even love to make a video for you about whatever questions you have. And if you've remembered one thing from this video, it's appreciate yourself and the relationship. And that is how you tell imposter syndrome to go away and to have a loving relationship. All right, everybody, I hope this has helped. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.